It is a chilly morning, but I had the back porch open. Had to close it. Those magnetic screens, kind of a joke. It looks like I would have to staple it in if I wanted to realistically use it. So it fell off this morning, stayed all yesterday. Not all, it was like noon. Went to go change the handle after getting some stuff done, and that's where I ended up just stopping the video because everything went downhill really quick. Found an underlining problem, so that is a good thing, but still the door got cracked, or the frame of the door got cracked first. That wasn't my fault exactly. Connor just wanted to make sure it was going to stay and kind of threw himself against it, and it gave away in turn cracking. And so Anthony came home and fixed that, and then that was fixed and done. So all of the noisy vehicles are going to drive by right now. So I spent the money, and what I ordered is not what was delivered from Walmart. They seem to be really good on that right now. I ordered the 21 to, I don't know, 56 baby gate. I was like, well, if I get one of those magnetic screens and put a baby gate in front of it, then the cats can't get out. We can open the back door. Flies aren't coming in. I can walk freely between here and there, like when doing laundry. Don't have to worry, because yesterday's wind was just opening that door right back up. And then when it got broke, we had to actually block it and then run to Home Depot to get some wood to help fix it. And so I was like, something's got to be done, because they want out on the back porch and there's no reason they can't be. And so they spent quite a bit of time out there yesterday, and they did really good. This morning, all of a sudden, the screen did not want to stay up anymore and has partially fallen down. And so I ushered everybody back off the back porch, and it's going to be a chilly day today. I think it's like a high of 66. So it's no big deal. Everybody, actually, I have 3 in bed with me right now. Everybody's taking a nap, so, including the dog. And so it's no big deal that everybody's off of there, but I can more freely walk back and forth. I've got a baby gate with a baby gate on top of it, and there still is a gap at the top, which looked like Sylvester was figuring it out. And so it's not a permanent fix. It's only temporary. And we just have to get the stuff done. And then I felt stupid because I looked out and I realized, oh, there's a basket of clothes on the back porch. I'd have to walk around the house or take the baby gates down. And so they sent me ones that were 32 to something like 84, which won't work for my door frame. That's a 30. And that's the other thing, is I spent quite a bit of time trying to find a pre-existing security door, screen door, something. It would be custom built. And so I need to figure out who can do that and how quickly they can do it. I might post on Facebook and see who and how much it's going to cost me, because that is something we need. I was supposed to get a quote from the gentleman who looked at our foundation and was supposed to give me quotes on the windows. I never heard from him, and so I need to figure out. So I have been really stressed out, and so I am, what did Tina say last night? If you have to, do one thing and do it well, opposed to doing 20 things and not doing them well or not finishing them. So I am, hold on. Excuse the mess. I am, or Pooh's fathead. Oh, she took off. Oh, she didn't go far. Oops, wrong way. She's looking at him. Or looking at her. Anyway, I'm waiting for a dresser, which unfortunately won't be here until next week. It was the soonest I could get one. And so I need to get a dresser for me so I can put my stuff up. And what else? There's some other things. There's just little things that need to be done, and we're waiting for. I assume Anthony's happy that he can just roll over and get out of bed. I don't know. We have been like, I'm going in one direction, he's going in another, and like I said, I've just been stressing myself out, and it's not doing any good, and it's not right, because there is very little I can control, like putting my clothes up. I'm living out of, I almost said garbage bins, oh my god, I'm living out of laundry bins right now, which does drive me nuts, and I hate it because it's extra clutter. But it isn't something I can control. Have I bought a dresser? Yes. Will it be here soon? Yes. Just not in the time frame that we expected. So it's out of my control. I shouldn't be stressing about it. Like, I wanted to get the curtains up in front of Xander's, or next to where Xander sleeps. Okay, I have the stuff now. It took a couple of days. I have the curtain rods. I have the mounts that will go from the ceiling because of where it is. It's in a really weird spot. But the sun comes up right there. I had to get curtains for the windows in the kitchen, and I guessed right. 36 inches were perfect. And so, which is good. This was 84, but I have the hook, the rod holders are the ones that sit on the ceiling. So I will screw those into the ceiling and put them up between those built-ins. I eventually want to get around to painting the rest of the stuff, but we're not there right now. I will get to that. It's just low on my priority list. The coat rack I had for Anthony ended up getting snapped. So we lowered it down. The top bar was still okay, but now it's leaning like this. No matter what we do, Xander will not leave it alone, and I look at it and it's currently doing one of these again. I set it up as best as I can. He's gonna end up snapping it again. That's unfortunately, he broke it the first time. We ticked him off, and that was what had happened. It was gonna eventually happen. They're not made very well, and I paid $10. but he got in trouble, got his game system taken away, and so I moved the rack over in front of his TV, and so, needless to say, we irritated him. We had to physically get him off of the game because he started calling his brother names, and it was a fiasco. And I don't know what it is. He came back just fine. Anthony went to go, leave with him. I was like, let him go. Let him cool down. Let him take a walk. It's not going to hurt him. And that is something that they've been doing every night, is taking a walk with Annie. And she is so happy. And I swear she doesn't go potty without taking a walk or being ran. She's currently having puppy dreams. She's still doing really good. Connor said she lunched at Sylvester yesterday when Xander dropped Sylvester purposely in front of her. And so we have to watch Xander, and then we have to kind of keep an eye on the dog. But if they're walking around, she does not pay these cats any attention. She'll look at them, but she really doesn't care. And so maybe it was just the fast movement, but Connor said all she did was kind of lunge forward. She didn't try to bite or anything. And so, knock on wood, that it was just a one-time incident. But she does really good. She does hop the fence. We found that out yesterday. We purposely made her do it again, and she wouldn't in front of us. So I told Connor, go inside. We threw the ball, and she is in love with balls. Nope, wouldn't move. We were standing there watching her. So I told Connor, go in, close the door. And he did, and she hopped right over. But if Anthony's car's right there, she won't hop the fence. So, which isn't a bad thing. And I took her out yesterday with me, and I didn't put her on a leash. We were walking right to my car. I had to go do something, and she stayed with me. And she listens when you call her. And when we came back, because I park farther up so Anthony can park behind me, have discovered that a couple of times I've had to leave. I've had to take his car. But we got out of the car when we got in, and it's a walk, quite a bit of walk around, and she stopped because she got 3 feet ahead of me, and she waited for me to catch up to her, because I had stuff in my hand. I was grabbing stuff. And then she walked right in. I didn't have to tell her to get into the yard, nothing. She was a good girl. So it gets the boys out and walking. I need to do it myself. And then I ended up keeping the what am I thinking? I ended up keeping the P.O. box longer than I expected. And so I need to turn in the keys still. I have yet to do that. But it is what it is. And we are just cruising along. And I feel kind of better not forcing going. I need to film every day. And so I don't have a lot of people watching or what have you, and so it's not too much of a big deal. I still really do this for me, and I have stuff to look back on, and that's the one thing my kids don't have with my mom, is they don't have a way to look back on her. because she didn't like pictures, she didn't like videos taken of her, and you weren't really allowed to do that. And so that is something that my kids will miss out on. And so this is for them. So I am going to pit her around the house today, eventually make dinner, and do the one thing and do it well. So you guys take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Love you.